Good day, math learners. Welcome to our new lesson, factoring sum and difference of two cubes. So from the word cube, okay, so hindi na tayo square. So last lesson natin is perfect square. Ngayon, ang i-discuss natin is perfect cube. So ano nga ba yung perfect cube? So ito daw yung number that is obtained by multiplying the same integer 3 times. Okay? So for example, 1 times 1 times 1, that is equal to 1, that is an example of perfect cube. Okay? Tatlong the same number, imo-multiply yung product, tawag doon is perfect cube. Okay? Let us identify which of the following numbers are perfect cube. Is it 8, 13, 27, 25, 100, or 1,000. Okay? So, perfect cube natin are 8, 27, and 1,000. Okay? So, yung 8, 2 times 2 times 2, okay? That is equal to 8. So, therefore, 8 is an example of perfect cube. The same with 27. 3 times 3 times 3, that is 27. How about 1,000? 10 times 10 times 10. So that is equal to 1,000. So therefore, 8, 27, and 1,000 are examples of perfect cube. Yung 25 saka 100, hindi siya perfect cube. Perfect square sila. Kasi dalawang the same number lang ang i-multiply natin. Okay? Kasi 5 times 5, that is 25. Perfect square yung 25. Sa 100 naman, 10 times 10, that is 100. Okay? How about 13? So 13 is an example of prime number. Ito pa yung mga example natin ng perfect cube number. Okay? 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 343, 512, and so on and so forth. Basta tatlong the same number ang imumultiply, yung tawag sa product nila, perfect cube number yon. Okay? Let's proceed on factoring sum or difference of two cubes. Okay? So ito, ang tawag dito ay sum of two cubes. Okay? So, paano natin yon? Identify muna pala natin kung perfect cube nga yung first and last term natin. So, since ang exponent natin ay 3, divisible sila by 3, therefore, that is perfect cube. Okay? Sabi dyan, a variable is a perfect cube if the exponent or the degree is divisible by 3. Next step natin. Kuhanin natin ang cube root ng ating first and last term. So, ang cube root ng x cube is x. Ito po yun. Sinulat natin dito. Then, cube root ng y cube is y. Then, copy natin yung sign natin. Ito, kung ano yung sign natin dito, kopyahin natin dito sa ating first binomial. Okay? Let's proceed on our second factor. So, gagawin natin, titignan na natin ngayon, o gagamitin natin itong nakuha nating first factor, which is x plus y. So, kunin natin ang squared ng first term, x squared, sulat natin dito. Then, yung second term ng ating trinomial is the product ng ating first and second term, x times y, xy, times negative, or the inverse of the product of the first and the second term, which is negative xy. So, ito po yun. So, kung positive tayo dito, dito ay negative tayo. Kabaligtaran niya. Then, yung last term natin is the squared of the last term, which is y. So, y squared is equal to y squared. Ito po yun. So, sulat natin dito sa ating last term. Remember, the first and last term are both positive. Nakita? The first and the last term are both positive. And the middle term, ito po yung tinutukoy nating middle term, is the reverse sign of the binomial. So, ito yung binomial. Kaya kung negative tayo dito or minus tayo dito, magiging plus tayo dito. Kaya ito plus, ito ay minus sign. Okay? Reverse sign natin siya. Next, we have a cube minus b cube. So again, ang product or ang factor natin ay isang maliit na parenthesis para sa binomial at isang mas mahabang parenthesis para sa ating trinomial. Kunin natin ang cube root ng first and last term. So cube root of a cube is a, cube root ng b cube is b. Okay? Then copy natin yung sign. So minus sign yon, kaya minus sign po tayo dito. Then, eto na ngayon ang gagamitin natin. Squared ng first term is a squared. Then, yung second term natin is a times negative b, that is equal to negative ab times negative or the reverse sign of the binomial, that is ab. Okay? Kaya kung minus sign tayo dito, plus na tayo ngayon dito. Then, yung last term natin is b squared. Ito ngayon yon. Again, the first and the last term are both positive, and the middle term is the reverse sign of the binomial. Let us try more example. Factor n cube plus 125. So again, ang first step natin is to get the cube root of the first and the last term, that is n plus 5. Kasi kokopyahin natin yung sign ng ating binomial. Okay? Then yung trinomial natin, that will be n squared minus 5n plus 25. Kung ano yung sign natin dito, kabaligtaran niya ang ilalagay natin sa middle term. Okay? Next example. Factor 8x cubed minus 27. So, yung first, yung binomial natin is 2x, kasi ang cube root ng 8x cubed is 2x. Copy natin yung sign, that is minus sign. Then, cube root ng 27, that is 3. Then, yung ating trinomial will be 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x, negative 6x, times negative, that is positive 6x. Then, ang last term natin is negative 3 times negative 3, that is positive 9. Okay? Another example. Factor 2y raised to 6 minus 128. Okay? So, una, check if the first and the second term or the last term are perfect cube. Sabi dito, first and second term are not perfect cube, but we can factor it using GCF. So, yun yung first step natin. GCF muna tayo. So, ang GCF ng 2y raised to 6 minus 128 is 2 times the quantity y raised to 6. Nag-divide tayo 2y raised to 6 divided by 2 is y raised to 6 minus the 128 divided by 2 is 64. So, ito na ngayon ang ating gagamitin. So, this is an example of difference of two cubes. Tama? So, gagamitin na natin ngayon yung lesson natin dito. That is, kopyahin lang natin yung GCF natin. Ito yung 2. Then, kunin natin ang cube root ng y raised to 6, that is y squared, minus cube root ng 64 is 4. Then, proceed tayo dito sa ating trinomial. Y squared times y squared is y raised to 4. Y squared times negative 4 is negative 4y squared times negative, kaya naging positive 4y squared to. Then, yung last term natin is 4 times 4 is 16. So, ito ngayon ang ating factors. Next. Okay, so example again, e cube minus 1 over 8. Okay, so ulitin, check natin if the first and second term are perfect cube. Kapag perfect cube sila, proceed tayo sa factoring. So since ang first term natin, ang exponent niya ay divisible by 3, Therefore, ito po ay perfect cube. How about the second term or yung last term natin? 1, the numerator, is perfect cube. Tama? The same with denominator. Denominator natin is also perfect cube kasi 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So therefore, 1 over 8 is perfect number. Then proceed na tayo sa ating factoring. Kunin natin ang cube root ng e cube, that is e. Then cube root ng 1/8, that is 1 over 2. Then copy natin yung sign na negative or yung minus sign. Then, proceed tayo sa ating trinomial. E squared, negative 1/2 times e times negative, kaya naging positive 1/2 e. Then, yung last term natin is 1/2 times 1/2, that is 1 over 4. So, this will be our factors. E minus 1/2 times the quantity e squared plus 1/2 e plus 1 over 4. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. I am Mom Rovi. Keep safe and God bless.